welcome back to Homa Studio's Python for Beginners series, and this will be a short video which will just cover some online resources for Python. The nice thing about Python is there's tons of free resources out there for you to check out. So that's what this video will be geared towards, not necessarily to YouTube channels and not necessarily to IDEs or anything like that. Okay, so you can't learn everything from YouTube videos, but there's a lot of free online resources out there that you can supplement your knowledge and your skills a little bit more. And a great place to start is How to Think Like a Computer Scientist, the interactive edition. I've used this in the classroom, and the nice thing about this site, other than it's very detailed, it has some coding areas where you could run your code in here. It has a code lens area that you can actually deconstruct your code and see what's happening line by line. And there's also questions at the end of the chapter. You could test your skills a little bit, so you're not just doing it passively, you're kind of getting involved a little bit more. And there are exercises and projects in here that you could work on, so this is a fantastic place to start. Here's another one called Python-Textbok. That is not a spelling error, it's called Textbok. So if you just search Python-Textbok, you'll find the site. It's nice looking, it's very well organized, and it's very detailed. It starts with computer history and works its way on up, so it has a lot of information. A Byte of Python is another excellent resource. It's used in a lot of university computer science courses, so it's definitely worth checking out. Programiz, this is an excellent resource. It's sponsored by DataCamp, which I've used. And this is nice too, that it has built-in areas to actually work on code. It has these little areas in here that let you try things out, a little shell and script area in here. Python for Beginners is also a nice resource to check out. I think it's also sponsored by DataCamp. Here's another one called Hacker Earth. This is one I just checked out recently, and you could sign up for this, and they have exercises and things like that. This site is called Codesdope, and I like this one as well. It's one I just came across recently, and that's how you'll come across some of these. You'll search a question for this or that. And another one that's answered some questions for me has been GeeksforGeeks. They've answered a lot of questions related to Python, so that's a good site as well. In a previous video, I mentioned Learn Python the Hard Way by Zed Shaw regarding learning command line. There's a lot of free areas on his website, but there's also a book that you can buy for $29 that includes videos and exercises and projects that's very comprehensive. So that's it for now. I'm sure you'll find a lot more on your own, but you certainly can't go wrong starting out with some of these.